Lord forgive me for this trap shit. Sergeant Smack make it backflip. Telly Hank did with the action. With the vital speaking Spanish. Frank Matthews how I vanish. Poof. Came back like I'm King Tut. Gold BBS is on a beamer. When Fat Cat was 10 queens up. Ball off the profit, not the re-up. Fly like Puerto Rican Jesus. Uptown like I'm Baby May. Just caught a touchdown from the bay.
When we feel somehow disrespected, it's a natural reaction to want revenge.
I'll never in my life forget this one quote I read about Get Back, where it said, "Revenge sounds so mean. That's why I prefer to call it returning the favor."
They get Nancy out there, baby. I know it floats A's boat.
Almost just like in the movies. Kind of like that time when Rico would bring Ace back that souvenir from that day he happened to be riding his motorcycle and he caught up with Calvin, kicking it in his car with Angie Martinez, and he would get the chance to remind him that they didn't forget what happened in that apartment. Or like the time in the 2001 John Singleton classic Baby Boy, when Jody just happened to find himself at the liquor store trying to get right, when he would just happen to run into what seemed like a fearless pack of young niggas, where during the course of that run-in, the young niggas would go upside Jody's head for the Alizé bottle, forcing him to return with his muscle, Sweet Pea. But the best example would come from one of my personal favorites, the 1996 blockbuster film Sleepers, that would star Robert De Niro, Brad Pitt, Kevin Bacon. I'm referring to the scene when Tommy Marcano and John Riley would finally get the chance to run into Sean Noakes again. For those not familiar with the movie, Tommy and John would meet Sean Noakes years earlier as kids in a juvenile detention center. Now, full-fledged adults, they figured they'll stop by his table and show him how much they appreciated the relationship, bringing to mind another statement: revenge is a dish best served cold.
2020 murder fueled by revenge is playing out in a Broward County courtroom. Prosecutors say the man on trial sought out his cousin's killer and shot him to death.
NBC6's Marissa Back is live in the courthouse with the story you'll see only on 6. Marissa.
So Gregory Cunningham is the man on trial for murder here, and he was just 12 years old when he watched his cousin get murdered in a drug deal gone bad in Lauderdale Lakes. It was 2011. Now, the killer in that case went to prison, and when he got out, prosecutors say that Cunningham got his revenge. Ring camera video played out in the Broward County courtroom where 24-year-old Gregory Cunningham Jr. is on trial for murder. Prosecutors say Cunningham shot and killed 38-year-old Jaquin Ham back in 2020 in Fort Lauderdale, along with co-defendant Brian Dean. Prosecutors say notes pulled from Cunningham's cell phone read like a confession.
Shots hit him in his temple, watch his head explode, recite back pour up, for watch his mama wear his shirt at his funeral.
A Fort Lauderdale police detective investigating the case read that note to the jury. Prosecutors say the murder was Cunningham taking revenge on Ham because Ham killed Cunningham's cousin 12 years ago. Prosecutors say another note written by Cunningham proves it was revenge.
Damn, Mike, sorry I couldn't save you. I still have nightmares of you. I've been dying in my sleep. these dreams became so real, but he'd gone petty for what he did.
Prosecutors say Cunningham skipped town and was laying low in Georgia after the murder. He was arrested 4 months after the killing in Georgia. Now he faces life in prison if he's found guilty of killing the man who killed his cousin. Prosecutors say they have one more witness to call, so they will likely rest their case tomorrow afternoon. The trial will resume tomorrow at noon. Reporting live in the Broward County Courthouse, Marissa Bagg, NBC6 News.
Now, did y'all hear what the detective said that he found in his phone? Damn, Mike. Sorry I couldn't save you. I still have nightmares of you. I've been dying in my sleep. These dreams and pain are so real. Seeing his cousin get killed in front of him at the age of 12, dude pretty much turned to the boogeyman to him. And if you ain't think he had to pull that homie, wait till you hear the situation surrounding the $5. Florida, what up? Shilla Popalot. We in Broward County with it. Tapped in. Salute the almighty MOBB. Now today, I'm going to do my absolute best to tell you guys the story of Gregory Cunningham. Gregory is currently fighting a murder case in the Broward County courtroom. But the roots of his murder case date back 13 years with his cousin, Michael Smith, in 2011, where in late October of that year, on a Saturday, just before 10:30, on the 42nd 100 block of Northwest 38th Terrace. And it would be at that location, according to the sheriff's office, a then 28-year-old man by the name of Jaquin Donnell Hand would go to the home of the 26-year-old Michael Smith to sell him a bag of marijuana. During that transaction, Michael Smith would pay Jaquin Hand with an unspecified bill. Just reading through the circumstances, sounds like he might have been purchasing a nickel bag and probably paid with $10. According to CBS News Miami, Hand's refusal to hand over the money would spark an argument between the two, in which Smith would punch Hand in the face. That would cause him to produce a firearm where he would fatally shoot Michael Smith. He would be rushed to Broward General Medical Center, where doctors were unsuccessful at saving his life. Just moments after the murder, the sheriff's office was said to receive a tip about the shooting, leading them to Jaquin Hand's residence, where they would place him under arrest for suspicion of the murder. Almost insane to me for the type of murder it sounds like. But Jaquin Hand would go on to plead guilty to third-degree murder in the death of Michael Smith and only be sentenced to 6 years in prison, meaning he should be released right around 2017. Now, according to court documents, it wouldn't be till September the 20th, 2020, where Gregory Cunningham would allegedly catch up with Jaquin Hand. Prosecutors would present records from Gregory Hand's cell phone that police said placed him at the crime scene at the time of the killing, as well as his co-defendant, a man by the name of Brian Dean, who was also charged with the murder. Prosecutors are also heavily relying on notes in Gregory Cunningham's cell phone that they, quote, say, read like a confession. Statements like, shots hit him in the temple, watch his head explode. But win, lose, or draw, it's my estimation that sometimes you just put in situations that you gotta go up. And with Gregory Cunningham being in his house at 12 years old and seeing his older cousin, who ain't no telling how much influence or how much of a role model he was to that 12-year-old boy. Just like the scene in the movies when Michael had to get back on his own brother, Fredo. Or even better yet, in the case of this situation, when old dog would tell Kane, them niggas smoked your cousin right in front of you. You ain't gonna do shit, nigga. The more I researched this, it just sounds like Gregory Cunningham was in one of those situations. But y'all definitely let me know what y'all think. Just to be devil's advocate, they also have a saying that says, while seeking revenge, dig 2 graves, one for yourself. Now, all this talk of revenge got me a little spinny. Y'all definitely tapping downstairs. Let me know what's the best revenge movie scene. I probably showed it to y'all already, but it's a few that I left out. Boys in the Hood, Dope Boy situation. But y'all make sure y'all hit the red bell and subscribe button right under this video so y'all know when this real trill spill shit is dropping. Y'all get in the comment box below. Like I said, let me know what cities we need to head to, what stories we need to tell, what I missed, what I got wrong, what gangsters y'all need to hear about. Y'all feel free to hit me directly. Instagram, Twitter, POP_A_LOT. Until the next time, y'all know the verdict. This shit got Popalot. Salute the almighty mob.